boys doing?
Sitting up, I guess.
Yeah.
Bring yourself now.
Okay. You didn't turn the camera off, did you?
No.
Okay.
No, it's on.
Well, let me show you how I get up here. It's a little weird.
You had to get up here? Alright.
Can I help you with anything? The graduates are down this hallway, but if you already came in with the ticket and I would recommend going out the back door. Okay, because I would just say go in the same, go out the same door
up
and
at the
in.
camera from down here, but eventually, once in a while, just stand up like this.
They're in several locations.
Oh, okay.
There's a theater here. There's 2 classrooms. There's our library.
So yeah, they were asking to see it downstairs. Like,
Okay.
okay.
Okay. I think I may have escorted them. Does your mother have a walker?
Yeah.
And is your daughter graduating with a master's in education?
Yes.
They're in Sullivan Theater.
Oh,
I
okay.
brought them down
So
there a
you
little
don't have
while
the
ago.
artifacts on your
So
screen, do you?
they're set.
Hey.
Well, like, you know, you don't have any of this stuff on your screen. No. Okay, good. And how about your audio level? Because I just want to show you what I'm doing with the audio so you know. Everything is good. Yeah. There's some little bars that go across the screen, and I can manually, if it goes into the yellow like up here, that means it's a little too loud. I can manually turn that down by rolling a little roller. So it really won't be out of you know, I'll be able to control the volume from the camera itself. Now, I don't know if that does it automatically or whatever.
Whenever you do up there, okay,
Same thing? Okay, good. That shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, that's good. The other thing is, again, occasionally, it's just not that I have to do it. I'm going to have to stand up here once in a while, not the whole time, that's for sure, to get some back shots of the crowd. That's not going to affect anything down here. Okay. What's that? Yeah, I know. I'm just afraid this wire. I pushed the other wire over to the side. But when I step down, I look down and see where it is.
I'm just going to set up the other.
Okay.
Can you move the volume?
Yes, I can.
I think it's like this.
Okay, sure.
But I'll
Let me know.
My party is on their way, so if you want some,
That snuck up behind me.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm looking at my camera monitor. Look. See, look. Sure, man. Like downstairs, you can see it. What are they saying? Fuzzy too? Any different? Not really.
No, you gotta do it quick. You gotta do it quick.
We're back online.
We're on live?
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, check the back
Anyway,
online.
see the difference? Not too much. It's not going to make any difference. Leave this in? Yes. Let's go with that.
Is it better quality?
Yeah, it didn't make no difference.
What?
It didn't make no difference.
Makes no difference.
Not really.
Yeah. 118 is working, but fuzzy.
That's what we're trying to fix. We thought it was a connection.
That's a high def camera there? Or?
No, we don't have a high def camera that hooks up to this system. This is an
That's what
older
the issue
thing.
is. Yeah.
So,
Okay, now
by the way,
understand.
you're going to get a request for some new cameras, and that will be the high def camera that we'll use next time. But this is an older camera that's been around for a while. We've used it before.
But the problem is the computer doesn't accept the connection.
That's the problem. Or it's not getting the most efficient connection from camera to that.
We're live, right?
We're on. I think, yes.
Yes. Morning, Colin. Hi.
It's a little warm in here.
Dr. Margaret Fitzpatrick, President of St. Thomas Aquinas College. We are so happy that you joined us for this occasion. May I ask everyone to remain standing, and those of you in our simultaneous casting places, please stand. Can you hear them standing up? Okay. And please standing for the singing of our national anthem sung by Caitlin Bloomberg, and for the invocation offered by Sister Madeline Murphy.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets around the land, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad. Creator God, as we invoke your holy name on this joyful day, we place before you our young women and men who will be awarded master's, bachelor's, and associate degrees. Look kindly upon them for the time and effort they spent in responding to your call to be all they can be with this one precious life you have given them. They have gone beyond what is required and volunteered nationally and internationally in working to secure Earth's bounty so that people may eat, learn, be well, and enjoy the beauty of our world. In their name, we thank you and their family, friends, trustees, administrators, professors, and staff who have been on this educational journey with them. We also thank our guest speaker and honorees who are with us today. They are outstanding examples of all that people can accomplish when using their gifts and being dedicated to their goals. O Holy Wisdom, guide and direct the spiritual growth of all of us. Assist us in always making good choices. Be with us and grant us your peace in the days ahead. We pray this prayer with faith and humility. Amen.
You may be seated. The joy that we experience in our hearts cannot be taken away from a Misty graduation. I am so proud of each one of our graduates here. It is now my pleasure to present to you a man who gives significant service and leadership to the college and who serves as the chair of the Board of Trustees, Mr. Lanny Cohen.
Thank you, Dr. Fitzpatrick. On behalf of the Board of Trustees of St. Thomas Aquinas College, it's my pleasure to welcome you all to our 57th commencement ceremonies. This afternoon, the St. Thomas community, with its motto of Enlighten the Mind Through Truth, will convey honoris causa doctoral degrees upon 5 outstanding leaders. Most significantly, we recognize the academic achievements and successes of our graduating class of 2014. As we salute 392 graduates receiving master's and bachelor's degrees from the School of Arts and Sciences, the School of Business, and the School of Education. And we will confer Professor Emeritus status upon a faithful faculty member and former division chair who has given 32 years of dedicated service to the alumni and students of St. Thomas Aquinas College. We will hear from our student leaders, and we will present 3 prestigious awards: the Terrence Cardinal Cook Award for Outstanding Service, the Francis Cardinal Spellman Award for Highest Undergraduate Academic Excellence, and the Sister Regina Rosary Dolan Award for Highest Graduate Excellence in Teacher Education. The college is always expanding on all fronts, currently enrolling more than 2,700 full and part-time students in more than 100 majors, minors, and specialization programs, providing our students with the opportunity of a lifetime for academic and cultural studies abroad, in Europe, and equally challenging opportunities to study beyond, right here at home in the USA. St. Thomas Aquinas College is well prepared and ready to face the years ahead with the self-assurance that comes from a demonstrated record of educational eminence and distinction. STAC is always steadfastly looking forward with an unwavering commitment to both quality and excellence, and our custom of outstanding scholastic efforts, and our tradition of championship, sportsmanship, and fair play in all of our NCAA Division II athletic achievements. Once again, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, congratulations to our graduates and honorees, to the faculty and our administrators, and to our staff. And finally, allow me to extend the most hearty and enthusiastic job well done to you, the parents and families of these outstanding scholars. Thank you.
Now, before I bring up our first honoree, I see some people standing, and if you have a seat open next to you, could you please raise your hand? And anybody standing? Please, if you want to come and take some of these empty seats. And now it's my pleasure to present to you Mr. K.H. Moon, if you would come up. We are truly honored today to present for an honorary degree Mr. K.H. Moon. His citation will be delivered by his good friend and member of the college's Board of Trustees and chair of its National Center for Ethics and Social Responsibility, Dr. Keith Darcy.
I have the distinct honor and great privilege to introduce to you my wonderful friend of many years, K.H. Moon. K.H. Moon is a business leader, an environmentalist, a dedicated patriot citizen of the Republic of Korea, and also a citizen of the world. Mr. Moon is currently president and CEO of Hansol Textile Company, which manufactures clothing to export to the United States, Europe, and Japan, one of the largest companies in Korea. He is also president and founder and CEO of the New Paradigm Institute, an economics and social responsibility think tank based in Seoul, a position that he started back in 2010. From 1995 to 2007, he held the position of President, Chief Executive Officer, and Chairman of the Board of Directors of Yuan Kimberly, a subsidiary of the Kimberly-Clark Corporation. And from 2003 to 2007, he served as Group President and Chair of the Board of Directors of Kimberly-Clark North Asia. Mr. Moon served as a member of the National Assembly of the Republic of Korea from 2008 and 2009, and previous to that, was a candidate for the President of the Republic of Korea. Mr. Moon is active in the global business arena through his work with the Peter F. Drucker Society of Korea, which he has served as honorary chairman in that post since 2005. He is currently on the Drucker Institute Board of Advisors and was a distinguished professor of the Drucker Management Center, in addition to serving as a Centennial Fellow at the Drucker Management School of Claremont Graduate University. Throughout his career, Mr. Moon has remained focused on the global environment. He is truly one of the great environmentalists. Following the Korean War, Mr. Moon was the one that led the reforestation of Korea, planting millions of trees throughout the country. He held the position as founder of Keep Korea Green, a national movement which he began in 1984. From 1998 to 2009, he founded and co-chaired the Forest for Life national movement. He is currently a director of the United Nations Eco-Peace Leadership Center, which he founded in 2006. He also founded the National Trust, Nature and Environment, and served as its chairman from 2007 to 2009. K.H. Moon holds his bachelor degree in English and Business Administration from Hankook University in Foreign Studies and his MBA from the distinguished Seoul National University. He holds honorary degrees from Kangwon National University in Business Administration, Inge University in Economics, and Sejong University in Environmental Studies. K.H. Moon has received numerous national and international honors and recognition for his business acumen, his leadership in protecting the global environment, and for his wisdom, which he has shared so freely with all of us. St. Thomas Aquinas College is honored to bestow upon a global leader a doctoral degree highlighting his ethical virtues, his environmental global leadership, and his business accomplishments. Therefore, the academic community of St. Thomas Aquinas College, with the authorization of the state of New York, is privileged to bestow honoris causa the degree of Doctor of Commercial Science upon you, Dr. K.H. Moon.
And now I ask Ms. Carla Harris to please come up. I have the honor to present to you Ms. Carla Harris. Her citation will be delivered by Vincent Crapanzano, Senior Vice President at the college. After the awarding of her degree, Ms. Harris will offer the commencement address.
Carla Harris is Vice Chairman, Global Wealth Management, Managing Director, and Senior Client Advisor at Morgan Stanley. She is responsible for increasing client connectivity and penetration to enhance revenue generation across the firm. She formerly headed the Emerging Manager Platform, the equity capital markets effort for the consumer and retail industries, and was responsible for equity private placements. Ms. Harris has extensive industry experiences in the technology, media, retail, telecommunications, transportation, industrial, and healthcare sectors. In August 2013, Carla Harris was appointed by President Barack Obama to chair the National Women's Business Council. Ms. Harris was named to Fortune magazine's list of 50 most powerful Black executives in corporate America, U.S. Bankers' list of the top 25 most powerful women in finance, Black Enterprise magazine's list of the top 75 most powerful women in business, and the magazine's list top 75 African Americans on Wall Street. Essence magazine's list of the 50 women who are shaping the world, Ebony magazine's list of the 15 corporate women at the top, and Ms. Harris was named Woman of the Year in 2004 by the Harvard University Black Men's Forum. Harris holds her MBA with honors from the Harvard Business School and her Bachelor of Economics magna cum laude from Harvard University. Ms. Harris is chair of the board of the Morgan Stanley Foundation and also sits on the boards of the Food Bank for New York City, the Executive Leadership Council, the Apollo Theater Foundation, Mount Sinai Hospital, and Xavier University. Carla is active parishioner of St. Charles Borromeo Church in Manhattan and a recipient of the prestigious Pierre Toussaint Medallion from the Archdiocese of New York. Ms. Harris is also a recipient of the Burt King Award from Harvard University's African American Alumni Association. And she received the Women of Power Award from the National Urban League. Carla Harris is also an accomplished gospel singer with 3 released gospel music CDs. Ms. Carla Harris exemplifies the values of St. Thomas Aquinas College. She is a hard worker, a lifelong learner, an accomplished speaker and singer, and uses her talents to make the world a better place. Carla Harris shows us today that to have a fulfilled life, you need to serve others. We thank God for her example. Therefore, the academic community of St. Thomas Aquinas College, with the authorization of the state of New York, is privileged to bestow honoris causa the degree of Doctor of Commercial Science upon you, Dr. Carla Harris. Congratulations.
Good afternoon, President Fitzpatrick. But let me say this first. God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. Now, good afternoon, President Fitzpatrick, esteemed trustees of St. Thomas Aquinas College, deans, professors, parents, friends, but most importantly, good afternoon to the class of 2014. It is indeed an honor and a privilege to be here today and to share this awesome achievement, this major milestone in your life. It is an honor to be a part of your 57th commencement, to be a part of an institution, even for a day, that focuses on the holistic development of its students, that creates a high expectation of its students to be articulate global leaders in our society. Every single one of you leaves here today with an opportunity to put your imprimatur on the world. And you must endeavor to do that, to leave your mark on this world for your sake and for ours. You see, every single one of you has something to offer, a unique purpose that only you can fill. Every single one of you is a leader in your own right. And if you don't lead that company, that nonprofit, that office, that family, that country, that hospital, that city, that state, then those that can only be led by you won't get there. Today, I would like to spend just a few minutes offering you comments about the 2 things that I believe are essential to being an impactful, influential leader. 2 things that I believe will help you to maximize your success in whatever seat you choose to sit in. And 2 things that I think will lead you to a life that has no limits in its capacity to conceive, to achieve, and to receive. Those 2 things are power and faith. Faith and power in their own right are essential energies to moving things forward, to accomplishing goals, to being successful. Faith is about knowing that it will all work out for your good, even when, particularly when you cannot see what is in front of you. In fact, the Bible says in Hebrews 11:1 that it is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Power is the ability to make things happen through your energies or through influencing the energies and actions of others, or as Merriam-Webster defines it, the ability or right to control people or things, or ability to act or produce an effect. In my mind, however, The essence of what you need in order to be an impactful, influential leader lies not in the mere words themselves, but in the letters of the word power and faith. The P-O-W-E-R and the F-A-I-T-H. That makes all the difference. So let's take a look. The P stands for purpose. In order to be an impactful, influential leader, you must understand your purpose. As I alluded to earlier, each of us has a unique purpose on this earth, and it must be fulfilled for us to define, recognize, and experience our own greatness. If you have not yet identified your purpose, let me suggest to you that your purpose lies within your unique and your acquired talents and skill in serving others. Your purpose is to use all of your unique gifts and talents in a way that positively impacts those around you. In order for your life to go from success to significance, you have to use your time, talent, and treasure in a way that will empower and help other people. It is in serving others that you create a legacy that lasts. The fact that you are receiving a St. Thomas Aquinas degree is an absolute fact, but it is but one instance, one isolated incident. It is how you use that degree is where the value lies. How you touch other people by empowering them, making them smarter, contributing to their well-being, inspiring them to be the best that they can be, perhaps even employing them. That's where the real power is in realizing that purpose, creating that multiplier effect with your life, and leveraging what you have learned, and what you have earned. The O is about opportunities. Impactful and influential leaders take full advantage of all opportunities. They understand how to create opportunities from networks, relationships, and people. They use all resources, technological, financial, situational, educational, and professional, to create opportunities to move themselves and their organizations forward. They understand that every problem and challenge is just an opportunity and a solution juxtapositioned in a different angle. They understand how to pivot, how to shift, how to reverse course, and how to charge into unknown territories, all for the sake of an opportunity, for a shot. As Dr. Martin Luther King said, a genuine leader is not a searcher for consensus, but a molder of consensus. When it comes, you have to take it. And when it doesn't, you have to make it. The W stands for who you are and what you stand for. If you are to be an impactful and influential leader, you have to start with knowing who you are. And I would even submit to you, it is about knowing whose you are. If you leave this campus not really knowing who you are, you can subject yourself to distractions that can take you off course from realizing your powerful reality. You must take the time to know how you are inspired, the who and the how, what motivates you, the goals and the ideals, and the characteristics that make you unique. You need to know where your personal line is. Oh yes, everybody has a line. Everybody has a line that they cannot and will not cross. And you need to understand where that line is for you. That line of morality, of ethics that define what we call in this world integrity. Where is your line of integrity? What motivates you to do the right thing in all situations? Your integrity is at the heart of your reputation, and your reputation is one of the most valuable assets that you have in this world. Guard it with everything you have. For once you lose it, it can irreparably affect your present and your future. It is valuable enough to garner you a job, to create a promotion, to have someone invest in your idea. Remember, those of you who want to be entrepreneurs, to have your own company, to build your own conglomerate, there are millions of great ideas in the world, millions of opportunities for smart investors to invest in. But what they are ultimately investing in is you. The idea that gets funded is the idea that is attached to someone with integrity. The E stands for execute. If you are an impactful and influential leader, you must learn and exercise exceptional execution skills. Having the ability to think strategically is critically important, but at the end of the day, leadership is about getting things done. You can think, you can dream, you can plan, you can research, but at the end of the day, you need to know how to execute on a plan, execute on an assignment, execute on a tough decision. You cannot analyze or research your way into success. You must put tangible points on the board no matter what career you choose. If you want to maximize your success and position yourself to lead, you must execute. The R stands for relationships. You cannot do it alone, graduates. You cannot do it alone. You will need other people's relationships in order to maximize your success. Your success equation will be a function of your smarts, but it will be a function of the relationships that you have in your life, your network of relationships. In fact, in the early days of your career, your intellect and your work ethic matter a lot. In fact, they are the key components of what I like to call performance currency. There is no substitute for doing a great job in whatever you choose as your career endeavor. You must generate outstanding performance if you want a shot to get to the top. The job that you do and how well you do it creates that performance currency. And that performance currency, as I said, is valuable for 3 reasons. Number 1, it will get you noticed. Number 2, it will get you promoted and paid. And number 3, it might even attract a sponsor for you. But as you get more senior in your career, the currency that is most important is your relationship currency. As you all know, it's not what you know, but who you know. And those relationships are going to be important. So don't focus so much on the performance that you fail to invest in important relationships. In my book, Expect to Win, I talk about a very important relationship called the sponsor. You will hear a lot about having a mentor in your life. And a mentor, in my definition, is the person you can tell the good, the bad, and the ugly to when it comes to your career. But the person that's going to be most important in your career is the sponsor. That is the person that is carrying your paper into the room. Because all of the important decisions about your career will be made behind closed doors. And you're going to have someone behind closed doors that will spend that capital on your behalf. The sponsor is spending their valuable political and social capital on you. So there needs to be a very good reason why they're spending that capital on you, and you need to be able to articulate why you are worthy of someone spending that capital on you. So having a sponsor relationship will be critical to your ability to ascend in any organization. Now let's talk about the letters in faith. The F stands for fearless. If you consider yourself a leader in the 21st century, you must be comfortable taking risks. You must be comfortable taking risks. 15 years ago, you could create a competitive differential for yourself in your life if you had information that other people didn't have. But today, information is a commodity. So the way that you can differentiate yourself is to show that you are comfortable taking risks, which means you are comfortable with change. And change is one of the guarantees that you will always have in your life. But when I ask myself why we don't take more risks, the only thing I can come up with is that we're scared. We're just scared. It's fear. And class of 2014, hear me clearly. Fear has no place in your success equation. Fear has no place in your success equation. Can I hear you say it? Fear has no place in my success equation. One more time. Fear has no place in my success equation. Because anytime you approach anything in your life, personally or professionally, from a position of fear, you will always underpenetrate that opportunity. You will always underpenetrate that opportunity. And you can never be afraid of taking risks because you are afraid of making a mistake. In fact, I'm going to tell you that you must seek out an opportunity to make a mistake. It is a natural part of life. And it's not in making the mistake. The blessing is how you recover from it. As the great Dr. Benjamin May said, you don't have to let a stumble become a fall. Every experience that you have will bring you one of two things, a blessing or a lesson, and both are valuable to you. So don't be afraid of making a mistake. The A stands for authentic. Your authenticity is at the heart of your power. Nobody can be you the way that you can be you. It is your distinct competitive advantage. And anytime that you're trying to be someone that you're not, you will create a competitive disadvantage for yourself. As quiet as it's kept, most people are not comfortable in their own skin. So when they see someone who is comfortable in their skin, they will gravitate towards you. They want some of that. Anytime you bring your authentic self to the table, people will trust you. And trust is at the heart of any successful relationship. And if you want to be an impactful, influential leader, you must lead with your authentic self. The I stands for influence. Webster Dictionary defines influence as the power to change or affect someone or something. The power to cause changes without directly forcing them to happen. And if you are going to be an impactful leader, then you must be able to get things done beyond your own capacity, beyond your track record of achievement or your area of expertise. If you are recognized as an authority in your area, then you will be able to influence others to follow your way of thinking, to follow your suggestions and recommendations, and to follow your example. And let me tell you a secret. If you want your influence and your power to grow, the easiest way to get your power to grow is to give it away. Empower someone else, and your power will grow exponentially. T stands for being tenacious. You must stick with it, whatever it happens to be in your world, until you accomplish your goal. Obviously, you know a little bit about being tenacious because you arrived here today. If you really want something, do not take no for an answer. If somebody tells you no, just tell yourself that means not now. There is always a way. There is always a way to make it happen. When you act like you want it, someone will always show up to help you out. Remember that everybody loves a star, which really means everyone respects and will help someone who is trying really hard to help themselves. Someone else will always invest alongside of you in your efforts. You can't let 1 or 2 or 3 persons' rejection stop you on your way of maximizing your success. If you ask someone for help and they turn you down, there is only one word: next. Where one person won't, somebody else will. But you can't let one person's rejection stop you on your ascension to maximizing your success. You absolutely have to go for it. Finally, H is all about being humble. I want to urge you that if you want to be an impactful and influential leader, stay humble. You cannot lead if other people won't follow. And people will follow you if you are humble about your accomplishments. Arrogance will take you down. It will destroy you, while your humility will be one of the things that will allow you to be lifted up. You will receive award after award, accolade after accolade, if you pay homage to the fact that you did not get there by yourself, that you are indeed standing on someone else's shoulders, that you are a product of other people's sacrifices, other people's efforts, other people's prayers, and other people's good graces. I am not telling you to downplay your accomplishments and who you are. In fact, I am most definitely telling you to own your power and be proud of your accomplishments. But I am clearly telling you, don't drink your own Kool-Aid. One note of caution. You have 3 gifts: time, your talent, and your treasure. And the most important one is your time, for it is finite. You can always get more money, another house, another car, another pair of shoes, but you will never get more time. So you should always endeavor to spend your time in a way that's going to give you the biggest return on your efforts, the biggest return of joy, the biggest return of happiness, the biggest return of satisfaction, that you've done something to impact someone else's life. Finally, graduates, I say to you, choose to be an impactful, influential leader. With everything that you do, give it all you've got. This is real life. This is not a dress rehearsal. We need your authentic, unique talent in the world. As someone I admire wrote, live with intention, walk to the edge, listen hard, practice wellness, play with abandon, laugh, choose with no regret, continue to learn, appreciate your friends, do what you love, live as if this is all there is. And as the great Nelson Mandela said, there is no passion to be found in playing small, in settling for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living. And as I like to say, graduates 2014, St. Thomas Aquinas College, expect to win. Thank you.
Power and faith, I got it. Power and faith. Okay. Thank you, Dr. Harris, for such an inspiring address. I'd now like to call forward Mr. John Filippelli. His citation will be read by Mr. Kevin Callahan, a member of our Board of Trustees and a long-standing national figure in Major League Baseball.
John J. Filippelli is the only person in sport broadcasting history to have earned more than 100 National Emmy nominations and more than 100 local Emmy nominations. He is well known in the television sports industry for his on-air burst, including the first to use regular speed instant replay and the first to introduce continuing on-screen pitch counts during baseball telecasts. Mr. Filippelli joined the Yes Network in 2001 as Executive Vice President, prior to the network's launch in 2002. Was promoted to President of Production and Programming for Yes in 2004, where he is responsible for all aspects of the critically acclaimed on-air content for the preeminent regional sports networks in the nation. Yes Network has been honored with 346 Emmy nominations and 80 New York Emmy Awards under his leadership. John came to Yes prepared to lead, having been Senior Vice President of Production at ABC Sports, where he was responsible for Monday Night Football, NCAA college football, the BCS Championship Series, NHL hockey, the PGA Tour, the Indianapolis 500, the British Open, and wide world of sports. With a career that began in 1974 at NBC Sports, rising from desk assistant to producer, and responsible for 4 Major League Baseball League Championship Series, 4 World Series, 3 All-Star games, the NBC Game of the Week, the 1988 Seoul Olympics, NFL Live with Bob Costas, pre- and post-game programs for 3 NFL Super Bowls. This native of Brooklyn, New York, grew up in a family-owned tavern business across the street from Evans Field, home of the Brooklyn Dodgers, and got his very first job in sports as a vendor at Yankee Stadium at age 16. John Filippelli knows that success in life comes from recognizing the gifts from within oneself and promoting the potential within others. He has earned this honorary doctorate in hard work, innovation, being a risk taker, and a man of values. Therefore, the academic community of St. Thomas Aquinas College, in the representation of the state of New York, is privileged to bestow honors causa the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters upon you, Dr. John J. Joe Kelly.
It is now my pleasure to ask Jorg Kell to please step forward to receive his honorary degree. I had the privilege of meeting Mr. Kell in South Korea for a Global Compact Conference. His citation is being read by Dr. John Durney, Provost and Academic Vice President.
George Kell is the Executive Director of the United Nations Global Compact, the world's largest voluntary corporate sustainability initiative with 8,000 corporate participants in more than 145 countries. The compact requires that participant corporations make its principles of human rights, fair labor practices, environmental responsibility, and anti-corruption practices integral to their business strategies, daily operations, and organizational culture. A key architect of the Global Compact, Mr. Kell has led the initiative since its founding in 2000, establishing the most widely recognized multi-stakeholder network and action platform to advance responsible business practices in the world. Business participants in the Compact help ensure that markets, commerce, technology, and finance advance in ways that benefit economies and societies everywhere. Global Compact companies share best practices in sustainability, globalization, transparency, and accountability, and have easy access to the UN's vast resources and management tools. Mr. Kell also oversaw the conception and launch of the Global Compact's sister initiatives, the Principles for Responsible Investment and the Principles for Responsible Management Education. Additionally, the Global Compact has launched work streams on such critical issues as climate change, water conservation, gender equality, and children's rights. A native of Germany, Mr. Kell holds advanced degrees in economics and engineering from the Technical University in Berlin. He started his career as a research fellow in engineering at the renowned Fraunhofer Institute for Production Technology and Innovation, and then worked as a financial analyst in various countries in Africa and Asia. He joined the United Nations in 1987 and has been at the leading edge of the organization's private sector engagement ever since. Therefore, in consideration of his life's work in the area of sustainability, his commitment to global dialogue, and his dedication to responsible business practices, the academic community, which is St. Thomas Aquinas College, with the authorization of the state of New York, is privileged to bestow honoris causa the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters upon you, Dr. George Kell. Congratulations.
It is wonderful to take the wonderful address we had today about power and faith and to recognize now a woman who's a 1988 graduate who put those life lessons into practice. I now ask Virginia Hand to please come forward. Her citation will be read by Vice President for Institutional Advancement, Mr. Kevin Degnan.
Virginia Keaton Hand, known to all of us here at St. Thomas as Ginny, is retired from her position as founding director of the Holleran Center for Community Engagement at Alvernia University. Prior to rejoining Alvernia's administration, Virginia served for 4 years as the Chief of Staff in the office of Mayor Thomas McMahon in the city of Reading, Pennsylvania, And prior to her public service, Ginny was Assistant Dean of Graduate and Continuing Education at Alvernia College, the Director of Continuing Education Program at Franklin and Marshall College, and the Director of Continuing Education here at our own St. Thomas. The wife of a retired Army officer, Virginia has enjoyed 22 years of moving experiences that 10 military assignments in the United States and Europe brings. During that time, Ginny served on numerous boards, including the boards of the American Red Cross, the Army Community Service Agency, and the United States Military Academy Officer Wives Organization. Back home in Berks County, Pennsylvania, after her husband's retirement from the military at West Point, Virginia continues to serve, currently chair of the Board of Directors of Opportunity House, a multi-service program that provides 24/7 childcare. She also serves as co-chair of Arts Festival Reading, an annual regional fine arts and crafts festival that is held at the Google Works Center for the Arts, now in its 3rd year. It was for Virginia's wonderful and selfless career of service, for her exceptional leadership and her outstanding accomplishments, that on January 29, 2010, I had the honor to call Ginny Hand, St. Thomas Aquinas College class of 1988, and holder of the Francis Cardinal Spellman Award for highest academic excellence, to be inducted into the St. Thomas Aquinas College Alumni Hall of Fame. And today, I have the privilege to say, therefore, the academic community that is St. Thomas Aquinas College, with the authorization of the state of New York, is privileged to bestow an honoris causa, the degree of Doctor of Pedagogy, upon you, Dr. Virginia Keaton Hand.
I now invite Dr. Durney to return to the podium to present the candidates for degrees. It is your turn.
Will the candidates for all degrees please rise? President Fitzpatrick, on behalf of the faculty, I present to you these members of the class of 2014 and recommend that you confer upon them the degrees to which their courses of study entitle them, contingent upon their successful completion of all requirements for their degrees.
By the authority vested in me as president by the Board of Trustees of St. Thomas Aquinas College, and in accordance with the regulations of the Board of Regents of the University of the State of New York, I confer upon you the degree to which your successful completion of the prescribed course of study entitles you, and bestow upon you all the rights and privileges pertaining to this degree. Congratulations, and please move your tassel from the right side to the left side. Congratulations. You may be seated.
I'd like to ask Dr. Robert Murray, Dean of the School of Arts and Sciences, please to come forward to present the recipients of degrees from the School of Arts and Sciences.
Will the recipient of the Associate of Arts degree please come forward to receive their diploma and our congratulations? Regina Marie Golding. Will the recipients of the Bachelor of Arts degree please come forward to receive their diploma and our congratulations? Craig James Altman. Matthew C. Arnowich. Alexander Mario Baldessari. Brittany A. Benjamin. Cindy Boulding. Ryan C. Burbridge. Philip John Catalanoto, magna cum laude. John Joseph Dennehy. Stephen M. Dietrich. Michael J. DiLorenzo. Jillian M. DiPiazza. Teresa Ann Dooley. Alessandra G. Drees. Christine M. Falkowski, summa cum laude. Roxanne Rose Farina, magna cum laude. William Gilmartin. Alex Gilmartin. Lindsay M. Giordano. Alyssa Lee Gorse. Brianna Lynn Hayden, summa cum laude. Elizabeth C. Kaminsky, summa cum laude. James A. Kelly. Eric C. Klingberg. Ines Magdalena Lantiga. Daniel Vincent Longarino, cum laude. Emily Jean Maffei. Gerald Salvatore Marafiotti III. Danielle Elizabeth Marino, magna cum laude. Joseph Patrick McCabe. Lauren Marie Meade. Brianna Barbara Moore. Ashley Moretto. Samuel C. Nash. Adriana Nicoletti. Jennifer Louise Passanisi, cum laude. Michelle N. Piscatelli, magna cum laude. Laura Ann Calise. Janine Marie Rago. Paige Michaela Russell. Dominique Elizabeth Scarinci. Kenneth J. Sherman. Anna Simonovich. Kelly Patricia Sprengel, summa cum laude. Jeremy Francis St. Clair. Nicholas A. Tirado, cum laude. Catherine Rose Troy. Alexandra Vasami. Elizabeth Ann Whalen, magna cum laude. Amanda Ray Wicks. Zachary A. Wyman. Shahid Zachary. Elizabeth Marie Zoda, magna cum laude. Candace Ashley Vasconcelos. Congratulations, graduates. Can I ask Dr. Steve Burns, Assistant Dean of the School of Arts and Sciences, to come forward to present the Bachelor of Science degrees?
Will the recipients of the Bachelor of Science degrees in Mathematics, the Sciences, and in Psychology please come forward to receive their diploma and our congratulations. Linda Arias. Cody Danny Wickens. Daniel Patrick Bentley. Jacqueline Sharp. Christina Boyano. Allison Kathleen Borriello. Kathleen Dorothy Brim, cum laude. Matthew Ryan Buell. Charlene Cannon. Sean D. Chittick. Victoria Ann Clifford. Frankie Collin Jr. Joseph Carmen Caniglio Jr., summa cum laude. Brianna Moshe Cook. Tatiana Crawford. Kyle Matthew Curran, magna cum laude. Miguel Angel Davila, cum laude. Tatiana Del Solar. Nicole F. DeVivo. Diane Diaz. Michelle Diaz. Christopher Joseph Figuzzi. Elizabeth Marie Figarelli. Amanda L. Garcia. Nicholas Anthony Garin. Ashley Jordan. Kelsey Ann Hall. Ross Heaton. Lauren Horn. Natasha Ann Irifije, summa cum laude. Stephanie Nicole Jankovic, summa cum laude. Joanna Consule Dragap. Sadie Lee Kearney. Janet Nicole Kurtz. Nikita Alyssa Lavallee. Michael Anthony Ludina. Rosnack Jude Malbert. Mariah E. Martinez. Jamie Lynn McCormick, magna cum laude. Brianna Mosquera. Melanie Jean Maury. David Mulhern. Noreen Marie Murphy. Vishnu Nair. Brianna Elizabeth Nicosia. Priscilla Blanco. Brenda Christine Panic. Valerie Marie Toussaint, magna cum laude. Maria Christina Penning. Christina R. Perez, Courtney Alexis Caricas, Anila S. Ramstratra, Christina Ramos, Alexander Kristen Rivas, Carissa Jean Marie Rivera, Crystal Lynn Rivera Crumade, Janice Sanchez Crumade, Joseph M. Stragenheim Magna Crumade, Mary Claire Siebert Summa Crumade, Lydia Grace Sullivan, Jose Luis Rodriguez Rojas, Lucas Supris, Gina Ann Sweeney, Juliet Cowan, Melissa Marie Vanderteens Cum Sonia M. Van Curren Summa Cum Laude, Jenna Vasquez, Joseph Lawrence Bento, Robert Martin Whiting. Would Dr. Heath Bowen, Assistant Dean of the School of Arts and Sciences, also come forward to present Bachelor of Science degrees?
Will the recipients of the Bachelor of Science degrees in Criminal Justice, Graphic Design, Social Sciences, and Therapeutic Recreation please come forward to receive their diploma and our congratulations. Catherine M. Abreu. Jean Marie Alban. Kylie Grace Armstrong, summa cum laude. Jonathan David Arnold, magna cum laude. Thomas Morahan Barker. Caitlin Guittari. Christian Kane Terry. Edgar Alfredo Castro. Michael Anthony Salenza. Dana Marie Ciangali. Michael Cox.
Yeah, Mike!
Matthew John Crocker. Thomas Robert Suzuki. Megan E. Del Campo. Caroline Ann Desperito. Frederick Anthony DePilla. And Gabrielle Catherine Earthman. Connor Robert Bowdy, summa cum laude. Sean Curlitani. Joseph P. Gallagher. Michael Galansky. Vanessa Vilma Garcia. Jessica Marie Girolami. Francisco Antonio Gonzalez. Gage Corette Greeley. James Daniel Emsworth. Tony Ann Raw. John P. Guerin. Matthew J. Hart. Brendan N. Hayes, cum laude. Joseph D. Politi. Deanna Marie Ivory. Thomas H. Jones. Kathy Ann Kolpak Cook, cum laude. Brian R. Capo. Michael Thomas Kraus, summa cum laude. Roberto Francesco Lee. Victoria Ann Machia. Michael Julius Madden, magna cum laude. Cassandra C. Michelati. Kelly A. Morrissey, magna cum laude. Alex Privilov. Rafael Martin Romero. Jillian M. Rooney. Catherine Stevens Silvalti. Andrea Nicole Scala, summa cum laude. Leslie Teresa Seda. Letitia Chanus. Christina Michelle Simon. Monica Simon. Robert Charles Stevens III. Rebecca Molly Torres. Michael J. Vaccaro.
Now, would Professor Michael Murphy, Dean of the School of Business, please come forward to present the recipients of degrees in the School of Business.
For the recipients of the Bachelor of Science degrees with majors in Business Administration, Accounting, or Sports Management Studies, please come forward to receive their diploma and our congratulations. Selena C. Summa Triantis, summa cum laude. Priscilla N. Salas. Catherine Rosen Gill. Sanjeev Kumar Jain, summa cum laude. Nada Apoma. Gina Anderson, summa cum laude. J.R. Ann. Christopher N. Antonetti. Marissa Dominica Papagno.
Jay, go slow. Go slow.
Stephen Russell.
Bless you, Poppy. Bless you.
Crystal Lynn Carbone.
Look back there. Jay.
Christine Ann Kuhn, Kuma Lau. Jennifer T. Connell. Sarah Oliviera. Wallace Sebastian Devassi. Joanna Gabriela Duarte. James W. Earl II. Anthony Michael Angel. George Vincent Horazzo. Nicole Marie Hub, cum laude. Matthew A. Smith, cum laude. Brendan T. Flynn, cum laude. David Hogan. Daniela Garcia. Jennifer Sarah Gill. Matthew Elijah Green. Daniel Brian Hartman. Edward Glenn Johnson Jr. Gerald S. Kruger, magna cum laude.
Oh yeah, let me take that spot.
Gino Beck.
Not you, him.
Jonathan Tyler Laszlo. Thomas Charles Lennon Jr., cum laude. Sean Vincent McGallagher, magna cum laude. Christopher Benton McKenna, cum laude. Bradley Muscle. Anthony A. Darks. Mark Lewis. Christopher Anderson Pelton.
I'll wait till these guys go.
Michelle N. Perez. Steve T. Fowler. Brittany Nicole Black, summa cum laude. Lonnie
Good.
Nicole Michelle Salerno.
Congratulations.
Francesco J. Salerno. Joanna Alonso Sanchez. Timothy Roy Sherman. Anthony Carmen Trangone. Usala Udaya Kumar. Jonathan R. Bassett. Jensen Brown. Samantha L. Vincent. Samuel H. Wilson. Jennifer Rodriguez Xavier. Candace Ivy Zugby cum laude. Congratulations.
And now, with Dr. Meenakshi Gajria, Dean of the School of Education, please come forward to present the recipients of degrees from the School of Education.
Will the recipients of Bachelor of Science in Education degrees and recipients of Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science degrees with Art Education Certification or Adolescence Education Certification, please come forward to receive their diploma and our congratulations. Nancy Jane Alice, Samantha Josephine Antonian. Amelia Catherine Bainton. Ariana L. Barbetto. Christina Ana Maria Benakista.
Didn't take a single picture.
Jessica Benitez.
Get it.
Caitlin Marie Benson. Stephanie Ann Betts. Caitlin Melissa Bloomberg. Summa cum laude. Megan E. Byrne. Nicole Renee Campion. Jenna Rose Chadwick. Christina Marie Capanzano. Brittany Lynn Fritz. Christine Stephanie Galindo, cum laude. Jessica Alejandra Garcia. Aileen Marie Gillick. Lauren C. Grillo. Lauren Nicole Golachino. Riley Virginia Addington, summa cum laude. Michelle Veronica Hoffman, magna cum laude. Stephanie Ann Hasenberg, summa cum laude. Mariel Enriquez, magna cum laude. Marciel Enriquez, summa cum laude. Lauren A. Conovan. Erica Patricia Infante. Angelique Irizarry. Dana A. Kempinger, summa cum laude. Danielle Elise Bushman. Samantha Marie Lenaro. Christy Lynn Lynch. Amanda Catherine McCord. Alicia C. McCarver. Kelly Marie Minton, cum laude. Caitlin Veronica Mullins. Laura A. Neary, cum laude. Andrew Cecilia Orellana. Melissa Ann Peters, summa cum laude. Maura Christine Powell. Abby Ferranti, magna cum laude. Christina Riccobono, cum laude. Julie Ann Schmidt. Victoria Silvestri, cum laude. Brian Paul Tortora. Catherine N. Valeretti. Congratulations, graduates.
And now with Professor Thomas Winship, Director of the Masters of Business Administration program, please come forward and present the recipients of degrees from the MBA program.
Will the recipients of Master of Business Administration degrees please come forward to receive their diploma and our congratulations. Sean Dean Carmen, with distinction. Daniel Alfred Devlin. Christopher J. Gallagher. Jennifer M. Hamilton. Ryan Joseph Martinez, with distinction. Daniel J. Martin. J. Morale. Paul Eric Schumer. Paola M. Vargas. Justin B. Wow.
Now, with Dr. Suzanne Reynolds, Assistant Dean of the School of Education, please come forward to present the recipients of degrees from the Graduate Education Program.
Will the recipients of the Master of Science in Education please come forward to receive their diploma and our congratulations. Lauren Ann Capel. Daniel Kemsler. Jamie Lynn DeMola. Diane E. Duncan. Krista Nicole Esposito. Samantha C. Espy, with distinction. Laura Gilroy. Eileen S. Historico, with distinction. Julia E. Carl, with distinction. Melissa Dawn Lucas. Tiffany White, with distinction. Allison H. McHugh. Jenica Lee Moret. Jessica Lynn Ruggiero. Christine A. Syvar, with distinction. Barbara Thomas, with distinction. Will the recipients of the Master of Science in Teaching please come forward to receive their diploma and our congratulations. Carrie Elizabeth Sinelli, with distinction. Alyssa M. Chaffet. Marilyn Dutersi, with distinction. Dana Marie Ford, with distinction. Jacqueline Edelman Frankstone, with distinction. Colleen Mary Haggerty, with distinction. Sarah Maria Lambro. Megan Elizabeth Mastrovita, with distinction. Paige Alyssa Flom, with distinction. Samantha Nicole Crestano, with distinction. Valerie L. Ruhl. Aliana Rojos. Megan Ann Ryan, with distinction. Brianna Marie Sloper. Nicole Catherine Stella. Lauren Teresa Sullivan. Megan Elizabeth Rector, with distinction.
We are so proud of you, our graduates. Welcome to the Alumni Association. You'll be joining 13,000 other students who graduated just like you. I encourage you to stay close to the college. and assist us in building on excellence for the students who walk in your footsteps. Now, student graduates, could you please stand and join me in congratulating your parents and family here today who made this day possible. Please be seated. This year, we are honoring a faculty member by conferring upon her the emeritus status. Dr. Durney, would you please initiate this honor? And may I call to the stage Professor Barbara Dunn.
Professor Barbara Dunn joined the college in 1982 as assistant professor of accounting and retires today a full professor of accounting. She received her BS in biology from City College, her MBA from Fairleigh Dickinson University, and she has her CPA from New York. During her 32-year tenure, Barbara has served on or chaired most college committees: the Faculty Advisory Committee, the Academic Computer Committee, the Program Review Committee, the Information Technology Committee, the Honors Committee, and she chaired the Division of Business Administration for many years. She was instrumental in creating the 150-hour accounting program, and she traveled to Morocco twice to monitor our MBA partnership there. Professor Dunn has done research with colleagues on gender discrimination in the workplace and has investigated different techniques for integrating fraud detection into the accounting curriculum. Professor Dunn consistently received wonderful student evaluations and most notably was always willing to help her students. Because of her contributions to her field, her interactions with her faculty colleagues, and her dedication to thousands of St. Thomas Aquinas College students, her colleagues recommended to the president and me that we propose to the Board of Trustees that Professor Barbara Dunn be awarded the status of Professor Emerita of Accounting. That status today is so granted. Congratulations, Barbara.
It is now my pleasure to ask Dr. Susan Morell to come forward, who is the director of the Honors Program.
Will the students who have completed the Honors Program course of study please come up to receive their certificates and our congratulations. Caitlin Melissa Blumberg. Ryan C. Burbridge. Joseph Carmine Neglio Jr. Christina Marie Provenzano. Miguel Angel Davila. Christine M. Popkowski. Elizabeth Marie Figarelli. Riley Virginia Harrington. Brianna Lynn Hayden. Natasha N. Arifich.
I now would like to welcome to the stage the President Emeritus of the Student Government Association, James Ensworth. James is graduating today with her Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice. James served as an officer of the Commuter Club, a member of the Criminal Justice Club, an orientation leader, and a contributing writer to the TOMA. Jimmy co-chaired the Carnival Against Cancer Committee, served as leader of multiple student activities, including being the caller for bingo, the date auction host, and flag football referee. In 2013, Jim received the Outstanding Campus Leader Award. I am pleased to introduce to you James Ensworth.
I practice this with a tassel, so if it makes a noise, I'm sorry. Good afternoon, everyone. I want to start off by welcoming the class of 2014. I would also like to welcome the faculty, staff, and administration in attendance, including the Board of Trustees, President Fitzpatrick, Dr. Journey, Dr. Manning, Sister Madeline Murphy, Rabbi Daniel Pernick, and the amazing group of professors seated to my right. Thank you all for your great contributions to this outstanding community. First and foremost, I would like to thank my parents, my mom, Eileen, and my dad, Kevin. I can't begin to list the wonderful things you two have done for me over my 22 years. Thank you both for encouraging me to do my best on my life. One example that comes to mind is when I lost some weight recently. My mom would interrupt me mid-sentence and say, wait, Jim, you look so handsome now that you lost some weight. I mean, not that you weren't handsome before or anything, but you know, your shirts fit better. When you cleans up, it's 23 pounds. While this barrage of veiled compliments was coming, my father was standing there, breathing heavily, saying, hey Jim, you know, you eat a lot lately though. I thought this was a diet, you're supposed to cut some stuff out, right? You know, I'm trying to retire soon, 36 years in this job. I'm not footing the bill for this no more, all right? Don't touch that piece of either, just tighten that gut up. You're a human, not a machine, slow down. I could not have asked for two better parents, two people that epitomize the roles of mom and dad. I was trying to think of sentimental memories to talk about, but there's way too many. So I thought I'd jab you in the ribs a few times. Thanks for fronting the bill on this college thing, too. I got the next one. Right back here. Stop it, I'm doing big noise. I also want to thank my sister Bridget, the STAC alum, twice. My brother Kevin as well. I didn't like them enough to give them the 2 tickets to the gymnasium, so they're sitting in the table. I want to thank you guys for always being there for me, as well as supporting me whenever I'm needed. Even though I'm often the butt of jokes, even though you both convinced me the dryer was a great place to hide during hide and seek when I was 3, I'm still here when you need me to come solve your emergencies at all hours of the day. And that is, unless I'm involved in those emergencies. Like that time we all got stuck in the drive-thru on a Black Ops mission to Taco Bell that mom and dad didn't know about. Also, the fattest moment of my life. And mom overreacted. I mostly want to thank you both for moving out so I can have my own room where I can watch Sports Center on an endless loop and keep the window open in the middle of January with no complaints. I want to thank my loving, supportive, and beautiful girlfriend, Stephanie. Oh, yeah. This is no other classroom turning beet red and hating me for mentioning her, but thank you, Shweden. I want to thank the amazing friends I've made these past few years, mostly for putting up with my shenanigans and obscure movie quotes. I can't name you all individually, but you know who you are. And I'm proud to call you my friends. Thank you for inspiring me every day. Next, I would like to thank Dave Eng, the Director of Student Activities. Dave had big shoes to fill after Andy Moore left last year, and he didn't disappoint. His creativity and ability to relate to students and their needs made my presidency extremely easy and enjoyable. Plus, he knows just as many useless movie quotes as I do, so it worked out. Dave couldn't be here today because he was asked to be the best man of a wedding, so that completely ruined all my inside jokes. But thank you, Dave. It's been a real pleasure. Finally, I'd like to thank the 4 amazing women I worked with last year. Mario Enriquez, who's also graduating today. Mario, raise your hand. There she is. Leslie Melendez, Alex Mangus, and Marissa Whalen, all who will graduate next year. You heard me right. I was the only guy on this board. So needless to say, I had no creative control over flyers, bulletin boards, or anything that needed to look presentable and or get done right. I want to thank you guys for doing most of the work while I watched YouTube videos, made weird noises, talked about my beard, shot every piece of garbage into the trash can from long distance while holding my hand up like this, whether I made it or not, avoiding doing anything that involved walking up the stairs, and most of all, threatened to not include you guys in my speech. In all seriousness, you guys are a pleasure to work with, and I couldn't have envisioned a better year or a better board. Now, here's the actual speech. Writing this speech was a daunting task to me. I'm a huge procrastinator. I racked my brains for hours trying to think of something to speak about. I wanted to sound brooding and deep, like a college graduate should, but I didn't want to sound pretentious and cliche. After some headaches and a lot of nagging fueled by avoiding productivity, I decided that I would tell a story. This past February, I was having a deep philosophical life talk with my best friend, Anthony Capuano. He's in the back, with his hand up. Stop! We talked about our experiences at STAC and how much we had changed as people in such a short amount of time. While we were talking, I thought back to my freshman year, my first day at STAC. I walked into college English class, in English 102 with Professor Gallen. I got there early and took a seat on the far side of the classroom. As I sat down, I realized I was too big for the desk and got sad, but I'd have to adjust. Professor Gallen handed out the syllabus, and I was officially a college student. About 10 minutes into class, this tall, lanky kid with doofy hair, a hoop earring, wearing a Johnny Cash t-shirt walked in. He was late on the first day, which boggled my mind, and drew so much attention to him, but if you knew him, that was his plan. I saw him sit down, and my immediate thought was, wow, that kid has a stupid haircut. Little did I know that lanky kid with that absolutely terrible haircut would be my best friend. The reason why I told the story about that kid with that abomination of a haircut, who literally looked like he was late for Saturday detention with the Breakfast Club, if you ever told me he was going to be my best friend, I never believed you. I'd also never believe you if you told me about all the great experiences I would have at STAC, and I would definitely not believe you if you told me I'd be giving a speech at commencement, but I don't mind being wrong sometimes. Things like this have taught me that sometimes it's okay to be wrong, and it's okay to not know what course your life may take. The course I've taken the last 4 years is not at all what I expected. However, it was necessary. It was necessary because I would not be the well-prepared, well-adjusted man I am today without every experience I've afforded here at STAC. Being president of the Student Government Association was one of the best experiences I had here. It was a chance to develop my community, the community that I not only attended school in, but the one that I live in. I learned quickly that development involved work, lots of work, but I didn't do most of the work. The work was done by the dedicated leaders of many clubs and organizations on campus. Yes, I had the title of president of the Student Government Association, but that was just a title. And yes, I sent out emails and checked in with clubs to make sure they were meeting deadlines, holding events, and getting things done, but that was just my job, to make sure things ran smoothly. I wasn't a better leader than any of the leaders in the clubs. The ones who worked tirelessly to get their budgets in, finish their binders, plan an array of events and fundraisers, while also finding time to have some fun and taking full course loads. Because of the example set by those leaders, students created 9 new clubs in 2013, which is outstanding. These aren't my clubs, these aren't the executive board's clubs, they're everyone's clubs. And that right there is a definition of community development. I would not have been able to achieve my one goal if it wasn't for all of you. I'm so proud of all the work that everyone did at this school to make this community even better. Leadership is often a thankless job, but I want to thank all of you for your hard work and dedication. It's cliche, and I know I was avoiding that, but you guys are the best. I would like to end today with 2 quotes. The first quote is from the NBC series The Office, which I watched in like 20 days over the summer. In the series finale, one of the salesmen, Andy, says, "I wish there was a way to know you're in the good old days before you've actually left them." Andy had a problem. He spent too much time dwelling on his past because he believed that the best times of his life had happened while he was in college. And he failed to realize that what was happening after college was actually better than college. But it was too late to seize those moments and enjoy them because they too had passed. Today we leave college, but only physically. We don't get sent off with the bagpipes playing Amazing Grace just because we graduate today. Take the memories you've made here and open your minds to new experiences after college. Take time to reflect on these new things, positive and negative. Look at failures as opportunities for improvement and celebrate every single victory you have, no matter how small it is. Because before you know it, those small wins and losses will be the good old days. The second quote is from my all-time favorite movie, Jurassic Park. Anyone who knows me already knows the quote, and since most of them aren't in the room, they can go all they want without me saying, "Hey, you won Oscars." The quote is simple: life finds a way. To me, this quote is the perfect portrayal of life. No matter how uncertain things may seem, no matter how much you may struggle or falter, remember that everything is happening the way it is for a reason. Just laugh, that makes me feel better. When you finally achieve your successes and reach your goals, which you will do, remember to pause and think back to where you began compared to where you are in that moment, a new person you become without even realizing it. Jesus, I'm sorry. I was like cool in my seat. You did an amazing speech, so I thought we would follow up. Never get discouraged. Never give up on a goal because you stumbled or veered off course. And always see things through to the end, no matter how challenging, because life finds a way. Congratulations, class of 2014, on your achievement today, and I wish you the best of luck in the future. Thank you all for listening.
I now welcome to the stage the president of the senior class, Selena Triandis. Selena is graduating today with a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, summa cum laude. Selena served as treasurer of student government before being elected senior class president. She served as resident assistant, a participant in the student leadership series, and an officer of Alpha Pi Omega, and a member of several clubs. Selena also studied internationally through STAC's Nicaragua course and STAC's Virgin Media London program. Please welcome your class president.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the 57th Annual Commencement. Thank you all for coming today and being a part of this memorable experience. It truly is an honor and a privilege to be here standing before you all, even if it is inside. 4 years ago today, we were all sitting in the same seats. Maybe the location was different, and so were the people surrounding us, but we were all attending our high school commencement. Although we sit here with many differences, a variety of cultures, of backgrounds, of majors and interests, we all have at least one thing in common. We all made the decision to pursue our degree right here at St. Thomas Aquinas College. It seems like just yesterday that I was trying to figure out what to wear on my first day of school, and now today I am forced to be wearing this cap and gown. I know it's a bit young to start sounding like my mother, but it's truly bizarre how fast time flies. We have invested our past 4 years at STAC. STAC hasn't just been a place of higher education for us. For many, it has been a home away from home, a place where we have met our best friends, a place where some have met their soulmates, somewhere in which we have volunteered our time, got involved in sports, clubs, and organizations. But most importantly, it has been a place in which we have grown as adults and as leaders. Being a part of such a close-knit community has given me the opportunity to get to know the majority of the class of 2014, which to me has been such a great experience. Interactions with my fellow classmates have allowed me to be exposed to different cultures, learning experiences, and backgrounds. I have learned so much about you all and about myself, not just as a person, but also as a leader. I could not have asked for a better 4 years here at STAC. I was able to be involved in so many clubs and organizations that helped mold me into the leader and adult I am today. I have had the pleasure of serving as a student ambassador for prospective students. I have served as the Vice President of Service for Alpha Phi Omega, the National Service Fraternity on campus. I have been honored to have been a resident assistant for the past 2 years. I have been treasurer of the class of 2014 and am currently your senior class president. And over these past 4 years, countless opportunities have opened up for me because of my involvement here at STAC. For that, I am truly grateful. However, I wouldn't have had those opportunities and experiences without the people involved. I would like to take this time to thank those people that have been such an integral part of my journey. To Dr. Durney, Dr. Bowen, and Dean Murphy, thank you for giving me the opportunity to experience London and Nicaragua. Being a part of those two cultures, even if just for a week, have opened my eyes and mind to the world around me. To Mr. Hewling, Thank you for everything you've done for me. Yes, my art experience has strengthened my leadership and management skills that have allowed me to be successful, but you have done so much more than that for me. You have been an outlet to talk to and vent to when I was stressed and ready to give up. You helped me level set and take loads off my shoulders. You are the reason STAC has become my home. Just going into your office and talking to you instantly makes me feel 10 times better. I would say I'm going to miss that, but if you think I won't be visiting you when I feel that way, you're in for a surprise. To my friends here at STAC, I am so proud of all of you. Thank you for making my college experience worthwhile. Seeing you every day has allowed me to feel that you are more than just friends to me. You have felt like a part of my family. Even if I don't get to see or talk to you as much as we'd like, you all have such an everlasting place in my heart. I thank you all for the memories. But where would I be without my two best friends, Marielle and Maciel? Words cannot describe. Sorry. Words cannot describe how grateful I am to have been able to share the past 2 years with you guys. It's not too often you find someone that sticks with you through your worst days and is happy for you during your best. Who will be a shoulder to cry on, someone that can make you laugh when no one else can. Someone that shares the same interests. A person who understands what you're talking about when you don't even make sense. Someone who you don't need to say anything to and be understood. Someone who I can just be myself around. I have been so fortunate to have that times two. Aristotle once said, friendship is a single soul dwelling in two bodies. In my case, it's three. To my parents, my brother, my grandparents, and my aunts, thank you. Thank you for always believing in me, even when I didn't believe in myself. My family is a big one and dysfunctional like all families are, but I have been blessed with the biggest support system. They are my backbone. I would not be the confident, strong, and independent woman I am today without them. From a young age, they instilled in me a sense of direction and purpose. Families are the compasses that guide us. They are the inspiration to reach great heights, and our comfort when we occasionally falter. Mom, you have given me a life of opportunities, even if that came at a cost to you. I promise to always make you proud. Thank you for raising me to be who I am today, because I honestly would not have been here right now accepting my degree without your love and support. Abraham Lincoln said it best when he said, all that I am or ever hope to be, I owe to my mother. I know we're all very excited and also very scared to be graduating. There are so many questions running through our minds like, well, now what? How do I go from seeing all my friends every day to not seeing them at all? Where can I find a job? What am I going to do? But it's okay to be scared. Don't be afraid of being scared. True courage is being afraid and turning the next page anyway. I'd like to share with you an excerpt from Alex Anani and Marianne Williamson. Your life is destined for greatness. Obstacles will inevitably come your way. Greet them with patience and hard work. Allow the light of faded opportunities to spill through. Live in fearlessness. And remember that what's meant for you will not pass you. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that the other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine, as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. As we are sad to be closing the STAC chapter in our lives and being faced with putting these past 4 years behind us, we must remember that graduation isn't a finish line, but the starting line. STAC will always be a part of who we are, just as we will always be a part of STAC. We have our future ahead of us, but most importantly, we have our present. Sometimes we're so busy watching out for what lies ahead that we don't take time to enjoy where we are. Live in the now, and remember life is not a destination, but a journey. Make time for the things that matter most in life: friends, family, and love. Surround yourself with people that make you happy. Put family first and cherish loved ones while you have them. And as much as we will be working and succeeding in our careers, leave work at work. Put down the phone and enjoy the world around you. Do things you're afraid of. Travel the world. Forgive and forget. Participate. Try that weird thing on the menu. Laugh and laugh a lot. One day your life will flash before your eyes, so make sure it's worth watching. Remember that in the end, your degree is only a piece of paper. It is what you do with that degree and with the people you share your journey with that matters most. It has been an honor and a great privilege to be here with you all today and for the past 4 years. I wish you all the best of luck and congratulations to the class of 2014.
What wonderful representatives of the class of 2014. It is now my pleasure to ask the Vice President and Dean of Student Development, Dr. Kirk Manning, to please come forward and present the 2014 Service Awards to the honored graduates.
Jim Collins, in his book, Built to Last, tells the parable of the black belt. Picture a martial artist kneeling before a sensei in a ceremony to receive the black belt. After years of relentless training, the student has finally reached the pinnacle in discipline. Before granting the belt, you must pass one more test for the sensei. You must answer the essential question: what is the true meaning of the black belt? The end of a journey, says the student. A well-deserved reward for all of my hard work. The sensei replies, you are not ready for the black belt. Return in 1 year. A year later, the student kneels before the sensei again. What is the meaning of the black belt? A symbol of distinction and the highest achievement in our art, says the student. The sensei replies, you are still not ready for the black belt. Return in 1 year. A year later, the student kneels once again in front of the sensei, and again the sensei asks, what is the true meaning of the black belt? The black belt represents the beginning, the start of a never-ending journey of discipline, work, and the pursuit of an ever higher standing. The sensei replies, yes, you are now ready to receive the black belt and begin your work. The following students are ready to begin their work, the work of the next chapter of their lives, having served STAC exceptionally well as involved and dedicated student leaders. We now present the Silver and Gold Key Awards. The Gold Key Service Awards are given to Peter and Melissa Butler. Please come forward. Mr. James Daniel Woodward. The Silver Key Service Awards are given to Philip John Catalanato. To Tatiana Del Sola. Johanna Gabriela Duarte. Nicole Marie Beller. Natasha Ann Serena. Sanjeev Kumar Jain. Stephanie Nicole Jankovic. Christopher Bentley McKenna. Melissa Ann Peters. Carissa G. Marie Rivera. Christina Michelle Simon. And Selena Lee Felix.
It is now my pleasure to present the 2014 Special Student Awards. May I first ask Marielle and Maciel Henriquez to please come forward. The Cardinal Cook Award is presented annually to a student who has demonstrated outstanding and meritorious service to the college community. This year we honor two students, twin sisters, who from the day they first stepped on campus have epitomized the values of leadership and service. While Marielle and Maciel have participated in some of the same activities, they each have established an individual record of success, and we are delighted to honor them both. Marielle and Maciel have served as resident assistants, orientation leaders, and members of 3 honor societies, the Campus Activities Board and Alpha Pi Omega Service Fraternity. Both have earned academic recognition on the Dean's List and participated in the college trustee forums and the college's student leadership programs. Marielle has served as treasurer and vice president of the SGA, and Maciel as a senior class officer. I am pleased to know these 2 young women and to present them the Cardinal Cook Award to Marielle and Maciel Henriquez. The Francis Cardinal Spellman Award is awarded annually for the highest academic excellence in the undergraduate class. May I ask Sanji Jean and Elizabeth Kaminsky to please come forward. Naturally, ladies first. Elizabeth Kaminsky completed her coursework at the college in 7 semesters. She majored in communication arts and earned a minor in writing. Elizabeth is a member of the Alpha Chi Honor Society and a member of the college's honors program. She graduates today, summa cum laude. Sanji Jean transferred to the college from SUNY Stony Brook. He graduates with majors in biology and finance, including a minor in chemistry. Sanji is a member of the Alpha Chi Delta, Mu Delta, and Sigma Zeta Honor Societies. He graduates today, summa cum laude. It is now my pleasure to ask Tiffany White to come forward to receive the Sister Regina Rosaire Dolman Award. This award is for the highest academic excellence in the School of Education's graduate programs. Tiffany is graduating with a Master of Science degree in Early Childhood and Childhood Literacy, having graduated from STAC in 2013 with dual certification in childhood and special education, as well as a mathematics extension for grades 7 through 9. While Tiffany earned her master's degree, she worked full-time as a long-term substitute in an elementary school in Rockland. Tiffany is co-presenting a paper this month with Dr. Michael Shore at the International Reading Association's annual conference in New Orleans. Congratulations, Tiffany, on your work ethic and achievements. Now, may I ask everyone here to please rise, also in our other locations. Please rise for the benediction to be offered by Rabbi Daniel Pernick, and please remain standing in place until the stage party has processed down the middle aisle and off to the right. I ask the graduates to process out down the center aisle after the stage party. I invite everyone to a reception in the Romano Center after the procession has concluded. What a wonderful day. Congratulations, graduates.
We've honored so many amazing people and heard so many inspiring speeches, but I know that you're looking forward to mine because I am the final speaker. O God of all lands, all peoples, and all weather conditions, as we gather today, we celebrate the accomplishments of our graduates, the St. Thomas Aquinas class of 2014. Now, give it up, come on. We also acknowledge and congratulate the families, the friends, and all others who have given so much of themselves to enable our graduates to reach this joyous day. We express our gratitude to the faculty, the administration, the staff, and the entire team of St. Thomas Aquinas College. We remember the vital role of those who remain at STAC in enabling current and future graduates to reach this inspirational goal of graduation. As we celebrate commencement, O God, we acknowledge that today is more of a beginning than a conclusion. Our graduates will enter a world troubled by the plagues of war, terrorism, hunger, poverty, illiteracy, and more. Help our graduates to see, O God, that this world is in need of much more than people trying to get rich. Help them to see that this world needs people trying to make a difference, a positive difference, in our troubled world. May our graduates provide the serious leadership for which our nation and our world thirst. Enable them to serve as moral and ethical role models, inspiring family, friends, colleagues, and strangers to build a better world than the one which they inherit. We thank and bless you, Lord our God, for giving us life, for sustaining us in life, and for enabling us to reach this most joyous day. And in advance, a very happy Mother's Day. Amen.
Can we buy the whole? No.
This is just backup when it rains. That's all. People in other rooms.
Video will be available.
No, this is just backup when it rains for people in the other rooms.
The school wouldn't sell the video, are they?
It was a live feed. It wasn't recorded. Yeah. It's in the other rooms where people couldn't get in.
I find you, I got you. Try to lose you.
It's a live feed. It's only a live show.
Oh, that's all it was?
To the other rooms that couldn't get, people could get in. There you go.
You selling them tapes?
No, this was just a live telecast in other rooms. People can get in.
Great, thank you.
Alright, when you maybe we'll ask you that when you're